Batman Arkham Knight. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. Batman Arkham Knight brings the award-winning Arkham trilogy from Rocksteady Studios to its epic conclusion. Developed exclusively for new-gen platforms, Batman Arkham Knight introduces Rocksteady's unique designed version of the Batmobile. The highly anticipated addition of this legendary vehicle, combined with the acclaimed gameplay of the Arkham series, offers gamers the ultimate and complete Batman experience as they tear through the streets and soar across the skyline of the entirety of Gotham City. In this explosive finale, Batman faces the ultimate threat against the city that he has sworn to protect, as Scarecrow returns to unite the supercriminals of Gotham and destroy the Batman forever. Yes guys, we now get to drive the Batmobile, the amazing high-powered Batmobile, through the streets of Gotham City. It is staggering 30 frames a fucking second. That's right, this game is locked. I don't care how many SLI 980s you've got. This game is locked at 30 frames a second. As a lot of you know, and I'm going to mention my rig for those who don't, it's a GTX 770 with an i7 in it, and I've got to run it with everything on low just to hit 30 frames a second. It's the most unoptimized pile of banter wank that I've yet to see on the Ark is the most unoptimized pile of banter wank I've ever seen on the PC. This is a close second to that. At least with Ark, it now runs over 30 frames a second, which is more than I can say for this. So there's that out the way for starters. Another shitty, shoddy console port by a company that don't give a flying about PC gaming. But hey, we can only see it 25 frames a second anyway, so what are we worried about? F off. So, the gameplay. Well, I'm going to do this review in two parts because I'll be getting a lot of death threats. So the first part of this review is if you are an avid PC gamer that likes to play games that require skill, where you feel a sense of achievement whilst playing it and when completing it. So this is the review part one. So, as one of those kind of players who's been around for a long time playing games, it's very disappointing to play a game like this where I feel like I've done all. I've played the game for 4 hours and I would play it longer, but I have a feeling I might do myself some physical hurt with a knife if I continue to play this pile of fucking filth. Because that's what it is to me. It's absolute garbage. It's what is this? What is it? I'll tell you what it is. You've got an open world city. It's the most bland place on the fucking earth. It's just dark, horrible. Nobody's around because everybody's left. Conveniently, as part of the story, everybody's fucked off. The only people on the streets are bad guys, so just shoot everybody or run them over. It doesn't matter. Just flying around the streets with the odd ramp here and there so you can go, whoa man, did you see that motherfucker? But you have to burn it on in the Batmobile. Whoa man. You know, you've got all that for them lot, and then you've got just side quests and a main mission, and you can either go on a side quest or the main mission, but it's all just a mini game. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no sense of you actually feeling as if you're doing anything. It's like, alright, the Riddler is spotted down at the train station. Oh, sounds fun. Batman, fly down to the end. You know what the Riddler does? Well, I'm going to spoil it. Who cares? It's so shit. It doesn't matter whether you spoil it. The Riddler, he says, hi Batman, you've got to do 3 laps of my racetrack. Yeah, so I can see the Batmobile. And I'm going to taunt you as you go around. And it's basically nice padding until you work out the actual layout of the course after you die about 50 times, and then you realise that you can interact with the actual course and bring out ramps and all the rest of it. So you spend 20 minutes going round and round that until you've done it, and so the people who made the game on the whiteboard can say, yeah, 20 minutes time wasted on Riddler mini game, check. That's good. Now we need to add more mini games to get this up to about a 20-hour game. So come on guys, get thinking, make more pointless fucking mini games for these fucking idiots to go and do. And so that's the way the game pans out. Then you might go to another one where you have to... We had a big chemical factory we went to, and there was a part where there's a ramp. You have to lower this ramp so you can jump across it with the Batmobile. And so they've made that so that it has to be perfectly placed, and if every time you don't get it perfect, you have to grapple back up and then adjust it a bit more, then come back down, try the jump again. Oh, that should take another 10 minutes off. So 10 minutes pointless ramp maneuvering, check. And then you've got groups of people everywhere that you have to kill. There's like... Oh, rescue the workers! Rescue the workers! There's 8 workers or whatever it is scattered around in this factory. And you know what you have to do? You go up and there's each worker will be surrounded by a group of 6 or 8 fucking retards that my co-host who's doing the combat took out on his own. I'm going to introduce you now to the person. This is the first time I've ever done a duel review, but I'm bringing in a special guest who's going to be reviewing the combat for me, and he's going to demonstrate how to rescue a fireman from a group of henchmen. So I'll just cut over to the VT for that. So here we go. Right, Rabbit, press Y and you'll gate crash. That's it. Right, now spam X and kill them all. You don't need to face them, just come on, don't hide, fucking fight them, you daft rabbit. X. That's it. Just keep spamming that. You don't need to face them. The game will do that for you. That's right. Just keep spamming the X. That's it. You're kicking their asses. Yeah. Just him to go. Oh no, there's another one behind you. Oh, yeah, you didn't need to aim. And him. Do him. That's it. That's it. Alright, you can stop now. You can stop. Can you break me controller? And now your prize. You get to ring the bell. Yes. 1 ring. 1. Calm down, man. You break me fucking bell, you daft little rabbit. Over here. Do it once. You little twat. So there you go. That's the that's that out the way. That's the combat. Is just another fucking spam fest where you don't even have to face the enemy. You just have to press the fucking buttons, and Batman will turn and just punch them in the fucking face. And if you're good enough, when you see these little lines appear on the head, or if you see somebody running towards you, you press the Y button, and that automatically counters it. You don't have to aim for them. You don't have to sort of push the joystick or the thumbstick in the direction of whoever's going to attack you. It just turns and it will do this cool animation and block them. And as you level up, you get more and more combos, and you just, you know, like BBBY will do flying kicks and all the rest. It's fucking wank. It's combat for fucking 3-year-olds, as it was in The Witcher, as it is in all console games. For some reason they are all designed in this way because everybody's fucking shit at games. It's like, oh no, you don't want to have to aim yourself. That's hard. We have to cater for the fucking 3-year-olds. Remember, they can't control a guy. We need to have this combat system that does it all for you. And so you end up killing 6 or 7 guys. Batman looks awesome as he executes these amazing blocks and kicks and punches, and you sit there and you think, fucking hell, I'm hard as f***. Mom, come in, Mom, watch me kick their asses. Watch me, Mom, watch this, Mom. And that's the way the game is. You know, but for me, for people like me, it does nothing for me. It does absolutely all for me. I mean, I didn't feel like I did anything when I was playing this game. I didn't feel as if I was tough. I didn't feel like I was some kind of amazing guy. I just felt like I was a fucking prick pressing a button. That's all it was. It was an insult. I actually felt insulted after the fights. I'm like, kicking their asses by pressing 2 fucking buttons, guys. 2 fucking buttons. 2. X and Y. X to punch, Y to block. X to punch, Y to block. I might as well have been having a wank with my other hand while I was doing it, because I didn't need to fucking turn, move, do shit. It's awful. As you get further and further into the game, it gets easier. Because you get smoke bombs and all this kind of stuff, where you throw a smoke bomb down and no fucker can even see you, and they're standing there going while you go around pressing X and fucking Y. This is gaming in 2015. You've got a story with all these characters, which is probably good, but to be honest with you, it's all just eye candy for teenagers. I mean, you know, Poison Ivy, look at my breasts, look at how they pulsate as I walk, look at my ass and my scantily clad body. Are you getting a little erection, little man? Are you? Oh, f*** off. And hey, that's not all, guys. That's not all. No. Buy the season pass. It's only fucking $40. Buy this and you can get to play as Batgirl with a big bat fucking tits. Oh yeah, do that. What do you get? You get a few fucking side quests, some Batmobile skins, and a stupid little whore to play with. And people, I'm gonna buy that. Mom, can I buy the Batman season pass, Mom? It's got Batgirl in it. That concludes the review of Batman from my perspective. Now, as I said at the beginning, I'm going to do the Batman review from the perspective of what it's designed to do. So, Batman's a third-person, story-driven game. It's not really a skill-based game, it's more of an interactive move where the animations is really, really slick. The story leads you through the Scarecrow as he's trying to take over and destroy Gotham City, and he brings together a lot of the arch villains to help him on his way to do that. And you as Batman, you have to thwart him by doing either the main storyline or branching off into the side quests. As you do these quests, you get XP and you get points, and you can add them in your little bio to unlock different moves if you go to combat, or you can unlock stuff for the Batmobile and stuff like that. So you can spend it on a variety of stuff, and the combat looks fabulous. It really does. When you're actually in the combat itself, the choreography of it all looks great. I mean, it is a bit of a throwback to the old Batman, because if you watch the Burt Ward Batman, when he was fighting groups, you'd see them waiting their turn to go in and fight. You know, it's like in the old Bruce Lee films, and it's that kind of thing. You'll be surrounded by 9 guys, and like 8 of them will just stand there doing nothing while there's one guy attacking you. It's all bullshit, but it's enjoyable bullshit if you like that kind of stuff. If you just like to look good while pressing the minimum amount of buttons on the controller, you don't have to have any skill. Anybody can play this. I mean, my wife could even play this, and the only computer game she's ever played is The Sims 3. But I bet if I give her the controller, she could kick the asses of everybody. It's that kind of game. But that's not what the game's about. It's about the story. It's about living Batman. Gliding through the city is amazing. It really is fun. Just holding down the air and just gliding around, and if you pull the trigger you dive bomb. I've been playing this with both keyboard and mouse as well as the controller. It works great with both, although I do prefer it with the controller because it's easier to spam the buttons when I'm in combat than it is on the mouse. I don't want to break my mouse, and I don't mind breaking the controller because controllers are shit. The Batmobile is a great fun car. You can drive it around the city in normal Batmobile mode, but when you come across enemies you pull down the trigger and it transforms into a tank. It's a shame Batman hates guns, because this one has a Gatling gun and a fucking cannon on it, but Batman seems to like guns in this one. But at the end of the day, it then turns into Quake 2 Railgun Arena when you're fighting the drones, because your Batmobile is so nimble you can strafe left and right with it, and the enemy tanks telegraph where they're going to fire, and so you just swivel around avoiding the lines and shooting them all. It's about as difficult as putting on a hat, but it's fun and it looks good and it makes you feel cool at the end of the day, because you feel like, wow, look at me, I'm fucking Batman. And that's how the game goes. It's one mission to another, where you will just have a puzzle to solve, such as fire the grappling hook of the Batmobile, pull down a wall, create a ramp here, do this, kill them, kill that, kill the other, and it's just a big romper stomper 25-hour story where you just get to see lots of half-naked women and bouncy boobs and all the rest of it. And that's what this is. That's why people buy it, because they want that interactive story. So if you don't mind shit combat and all the rest of it, and awful frames a second and a bit clunky gameplay, there's also the season pass, like I said, that lets you play as Batgirl. So I'm sure everybody who's a teenager will be buying that. And there you go. So at the end of the day, Rocksteady Studios, Warner Brothers are making a massive amount of money by giving you a interactive movie. So there you go, enjoy your movie. It's called Batman Arkham Knight, and yes, if you like movies, it's worth a buy. If you like gaming, f*** off.
It's okay. You're safe.